apartment. He left bloodstains on the carpet. As she ran around the table, he could see she was unable. When she ran into the bedroom, she was struck down, it was your doom. Annie, are you okay? So Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? Annie, are you okay? So Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? Annie, are you okay? So Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? Annie, are you okay? So Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? Annie, are you okay? Would you tell us that you're okay? There's a sound at the window, then he struck you a crescendo. Annie, he came into your apartment. He left bloodstains on the carpet. Then you ran into the bedroom. You were struck down, it was your doom. Annie, are you okay? So Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? Annie, are you okay? So Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? Annie, are you okay? So Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? You've been hit by a smooth criminal. So they came into the outway. It was Sunday, what a black day. Mother was resuscitation, signing heartbeats, intimidation. Annie, are you okay? So Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? Annie, are you okay? So Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? Annie, are you okay? So Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? Annie, are you okay? So Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? Annie, are you okay? Would you tell us that you're okay? There's a sound at the window, then he struck you a crescendo. Annie, he came into your apartment. He left bloodstains on the carpet. Then you ran into the bedroom. You were struck down, it was your doom. 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 Okay. You've been struck by a smooth criminal. Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie?
Turn this bullshit off. They made a Goonacide documentary. You'll never really live on this planet without accepting. Y'all got to start accepting it. No matter what, no matter how much you try, no matter how much you hope that one day there'll be something good in this world, we as a society don't care. we as a society don't care about things anymore. We used to. But now, because the world has gotten more evil and also more cartoonish, nothing will ever be taken seriously ever again. Do you understand that the Epstein files were supposed to be something everybody cared about, but instead we got AI memes of this motherfucker teaming up with Charlie Kirk and George Floyd to destroy Iran? We don't care about anything anymore. Now, unfortunately, for both you and I, it's only on Patreon. I'm not paying for this shit. I'm not paying to watch. Why would I pay to watch something that I specifically delved deep into in seeing how far this would go, to the point where you see the body camera footage of the cops finding the body in the middle of a parking lot. I ain't gonna say in the middle of the parking lot, like the body just there, like in the car, in the parking lot. How much is it? Well, let's find out. Let's find out. How much is it essentially to watch this? Oh, no. I gotta, $10. A little $10 action. A little $10 action. It's not cheap enough. I want it to be free 99. I don't necessarily care enough, because I've seen how this all played out. Like, goes viral for having his pants down, going to a coffee shop, then fucking puts a bullet in his head. Like, I've seen this. But let's see how interested I could be at the trailer.
Look, have you been here before?
Yeah.
Sir, you need to leave. Unacceptable. Unacceptable.
Police say a man took his own life after getting caught committing a sex crime in the drive-thru of a coffee shop.
Say his name! Say his name!
This was the most cartoonish shit. This wasn't even a real like rallying cry. This was just the dude who's just like, fuck it, I'm gonna do something to go viral. Completely just say fuck this dude and then move on.
Nautica's death is bigger than 9/11.
This was a recurring incident that
You wanna run that by me one more fucking time? Good sir.
Nautica's death is bigger than 9/11.
this was
It's like you're not. I now realize I'm not supposed to take this seriously whatsoever. Like, okay, there was like that one part of me that's like, who are you possibly going to interview for a documentary about a dude who shows up to a coffee shop with his nuts out? And now seeing that, I know what this is.
was a recurring incident that all the girls were
Why are you adjusting a bra? You have no boobs.
aware of.
You killed that man.
Nautica was a gooner.
He's left behind by his wife and 2 kids. Do you think they consider him a goon lord?
I think they...
What a complete and utter disrespect to that fucking family. Do you consider it's bad enough that they gotta fucking sit there and grieve and honor their fucking family member who's no longer here? But now, do you think his family considers him a goon lord?
View him as a loving father that did a radical thing.
I want to be just
A radical thing?
like my father. He was a gooner himself.
You know he did it in that parking spot.
No shit. That's messed up.
I analyzed that video over 1,000 times. That man had pants on.
Have you ever exposed yourself in a drive-thru?
No, but I probably will in my future.
Oh man, we as a society take nothing serious.
You killed that man! You killed that man!
Acting like it's a joke is damaging for everyone involved.
The spirit of the gooner is really all around us.
The spirit of the good. I can't say this shit.
I can't go! I can't go! I can't go! I can't go!
You wake up, goon, sleep, goon, breakfast, goon, lunch, goon, dinner, goon. You're gooning about 10 times minimum a day.
You want to know why mental health will never be taken seriously? No matter how much I hope that one day it will. It's shit like this. And I'm looking at this now as a complete joke. Nothing about it is serious. Like a what they call it, a mockumentary. Probably somebody out there that calls it a meme-entary, whatever the fuck. this shit's so ass backwards, and I just can't for the life of me. But fuck, have fun. That overall, this actually might be really fun. Right. This is probably just something to make people laugh. And you know what? If you're paying for it, you're paying for it. I for the life of me, Leon is going to be a plot of Naked Gun 3. That franchise is terrible. Speaking of, because looking at that one guy who's like, there's no other way to put this, black as shit. It reminds me to inform you all of something. And this is more impromptu than I would like it to be. Okay. So hold up. Let me just put that right there. And then let me go. Wait. I need this. Let me put this right here. I can't stand y'all. I wonder if I'm gonna be able to find it though. No, I need to. Where's my phone? I'm able to do it if I do it like this. If I go to my YouTube studio and then I go and search, and then I'll be able to find it here. I should be. No? Really? Really? There we go. There we go. Did you watch Invincible? No. I am aware. The only thing I'm aware about with Invincible is apparently there's a character that rapes the main character. Now, you might think that I'm being facetious about that, but no, I literally watched a fucking story explained of Invincible explaining this character. And apparently the motherfucker has a baby from that rape. And it's just like, That's a way to look at it. And I don't know. That really wasn't something that got me to stray away from Invincible. But it was more just like, oh, okay. I want to show y'all something, because a year ago, I made a video about the reality of political sides, where in it, I discussed the guy on the screen who apparently will never be accepted by a bunch of people because of his political beliefs. And, you know, at the time, I said, you know, welcome to running the risk. Because you're going to live this life, and there are going to be people in this life that don't agree with your politics, and they don't want anything to do with you. Whether it be your friends, whether it be your family, whether it be strangers. You know, it's perfectly understandable, even though you got motherfuckers who complain about it all the fucking time. Now, why do you think I'm bringing this up? Do you think I'm bringing this up to prove a point? Do you think I'm bringing this up to solidify something? No. The reason I'm bringing this up, specifically that man right there, is because if you remember all the instances where somebody's gone viral and they've gone viral doing something a lot of people are not going to join in and also do, and they've been fired from a job, they need money, and all of a sudden there's all these donation pages for the people who have gone viral and have lost their jobs. I told y'all at the time, you probably shouldn't just be throwing your money at shit willy-nilly, because if you do, you might end up just throwing your money at the wind. And it looks like that's what happened. TikToker who pretended to be a Trump supporter now claims he scammed MAGA supporters out of $30,000. The man, who portrayed himself as a Trump supporter from 2024 until last week, frequently shared emotional stories about personal tragedies and often asked MAGA followers for help. He has now released a video mocking MAGA supporters, Charlie Kirk, and President Trump. Would anybody like to take a listen to the song?
I scammed MAGA for 30 bands. I got the money and ran. Charlie Kirk is dead now, so we clap our hands and we do the money dance. Trump's a homosexual, Trump is a...
Well, he goes into the British cigarette line after the fact. But see, I told y'all never want to listen to your boy. I be telling y'all because I genuinely care. When you set yourself up to any given moment in time, you see something you think the best course of action is to give up your money, somebody might play your ass. And this ain't the first time I done seen somebody pull the I'm a Trump supporter, help me out role. This is now the second time. Why is it always a children's song? You, my good sir or madam, you're worried about the wrong thing. You're worried about the wrong thing. And that is the problem. The worrying about the wrong thing got you tricked. No, I ain't gonna say you, not you. I'm gonna work with the assumption you didn't hand your money to just some random fucking internet thing. But that level of just delusion of focusing on one thing doesn't get people to focus on the other thing. Because when he was sitting there asking people for money, I'm just sitting here like, why would anybody give you money? But then I gotta remember, oh wait, this is a fucking world where two white women walked away, one, I believe, with $100,000 plus, and the other one almost $1 million for saying nigga. And the people who donated were individuals who gave their money and they said, it's time for the whites to stand up. Excuse me? Stand up to what? Because you gave your money, you enriched somebody else, and you still can't say them slurs without getting fired. So it's like, what was enriched? Like, what has changed in the, I think, almost year since that woman called that little Nigerian kid the hard R? What has changed? Nothing. Actually, that's not true. Our gas prices have gone up. Congrats on what y'all voted for, by the way. Like, potential boots on the ground, all that. Love it. What's the topic? Children. I ain't gonna lie, this is probably gonna be one of the more heavy streams because of it's a lot of kids getting fucked up. Like, I wish I could like put a little nice spin on it, but I think everything with the exception of this and the Goonacide involves a child getting fucked up. Actually, that's not true. We got one more. We got one more that got nothing to do with a child getting fucked up. This is more of a funny one. A woman don't know she getting cheated on.
Well, that's Michael. That's texting you on WhatsApp.
Because he said he couldn't use his phone because he's overseas. And then after that, like, that's literally the reason why. I'm telling you the truth. Honestly, the truth. Like,
tell me the truth from the beginning.
In the beginning, me and him had a relationship.
Okay.
Like you clearly see.
A relationship over text?
No, we was really in a relationship.
Like you guys would see each other in real life?
Yes.
Okay.
Then he moved, over there where he's at now.
Where is that?
In Connecticut, overseas.
My people. Do you understand me? My people. Do you understand me? During National Women's Month, I see this shit. A month removed from Black History Month, I see this shit. Now look, world history was probably not the strongest class learning-wise. But even I know that Connecticut is not overseas. The one sin the one sin of the Boondocks not coming back is how much that they are missing. Like, South Park is really not gonna hit it as much. South Park will go for like the mainstream shit. Boondocks would go for some shit that's like, it's not underground, but the only way you gonna know about it is if you consume like side quest media. And by side quest media, I mean like essentially local media, because this is some local media ass shit.
Okay. Overseas in Connecticut.
That's what he said he wanted to Connecticut.
I'm laughing at it. I'm laughing at it. No!
Okay.
Personally, I was like, okay, we can try to make this work.
Mm-hmm.
Then after I thought about it, I was like, I don't want to do a long distance.
How long have you guys been trying this long distance relationship thing?
A good little minute.
Okay. A good little minute is what, a week?
I ain't gonna lie, he see him about to do it, he doing the right thing. He opening that fucking door. He about to go out there and laugh.
Month?
3
Like him too. Like a man, you just gotta go out there and laugh.
And like, after a while, when you don't hear the person's voice every day, you know, you just be like, oh, I feel like they're cheating.
Have you talked to this guy on the phone?
Yes.
Call on the phone.
I really just want to know. I really just want to know the context of this. Like, is she trying to file like a missing person? Is she trying to get a wellness check? Cause like, imagine like doing all this, and meanwhile that motherfucker is cracking somebody in Connecticut. I'd be sick. I'd be sick. Come up with a more convincing plan, but I don't even know what you talking about. I don't even know what the context of this is. Part of me won't find out. Hold on. Because I didn't think I'd be that invested, because I wasn't really. But the fact that fucking... Wait a fucking minute. Just wait a fucking minute. This is from 2005. Not 2000. This is from 2025. And it's all the same minute-long video. For the love of God, can somebody tell me the context of this? I need like some form of context from this shit. It can't just be this 1 minute video. I need more than this. This is from last year. Police officers struggle to keep a straight face. I love the internet. I'm often disappointed. Did she murder her? I'm gonna ban you. And here's why I'm gonna ban you. Because you're the one who came in here and said she murdered her lover. Now you're phrasing it as a fucking question. You on thin ice. From now on, your ass is on thin ice. Because the only reason that topic didn't came the fuck up is because of you, Ahsoka Tano Gaming. And fuck Star Wars, and fuck that Darth Maul show that I saw the trailer for. Who gives a fuck about Darth Maul now? Darth Maul got bitched out by a Padawan, and then years later got bitched out by him a second time, and then when they met in the fucking desert, he got bitched out and killed again. Like, this is what I hate about Star Wars. This is truly what I hate about. I'm sorry. Like, if you a Star Wars fan, fuck you. But the story already started in different fucking directions, and they've just been winging it ever since that fucking third movie came out. And it's just like every fuck you got to fucking weave in all these different moments to make it all make the fuck sense. I don't give a fuck about no fucking Darth Maul show. It looked like it's supposed to be like symbolic horror at the same time, but it's just like, fuck, bruh. It don't look bad. It's more like, fuck. You giving me this show, the Clone Wars. I'm starting to not give a fuck about the Clone Wars, because it's like, bro. You gave me the main fucking story. You gave me the prequels. And then you gave me all this other shit. And now, in the middle of I guess all these movies, I gotta figure out which fucking show is the gap between the fucking movie, and then I gotta figure out which other show came before the movie. Too much work. I'd rather watch One Piece. Like I truly would rather watch One Piece at this point, which is a better fucking show, preferably. So how you almost start? Because that's it. That's it. That's all for you funny. That's all for you funny. Unless because Chris the Narc sent me this video. Chris the Narc sent me some fucking video about his friend Nicholas Oreo. So whatever this is, I don't know what this is. It's his own fault. Whatever the fuck this is, I blame Chris the Narc. Chris the Narc sent me this fucking video.
A lot of people use this term now, and it's pretty much what it sounds like. People in commentary reviewing rape allegations.
Okay, like, okay, we just not even 8 seconds into this, but we ripping band-aids like it's nothing.
The earliest instance that I could actually find of this term being used is Vosh talking about how DGG have coined this term.
Yeah, so Destiny's been doing this. It's sort of crassly being referred to as the rape review.
I hate online personalities so much. And what the fuck is on his ear?
Where he goes over.
He got cauliflower ear.
For allegations. This was for the Method Josh, the Twitch.
Rape review was coined because he would review the rape allegation. And although it originated with DGG, this guy, Chud Logic, pretty much yoinked it and popularized the term.
If I'm correct, and this is not so erudite, I, for the life of me, am always going to be amused that Kamal tried to get me to join a streamer's class hosted by Not So Erudite. And I'm sorry. I would rather 7, and I do mean 7, Alaskan women saw my fucking toes off slowly and then suck the blood out of the wounds until I no longer draw breath before I join a class of something that I was doing already. What more? What class could I possibly incur from? What class? What class? What could a stream? How to set up your OBS? How to fucking engage with your chat? How the fuck? I just told the motherfucker I'm gonna ban them if they come in here confusing the sensation of what we got going on here. Is that not bonding? He really don't want that class. It's just stupid. You don't need a fucking class on standing in front of your phone or your camera and streaming. You don't. Sure, it'll be nerve-wracking. Sure, you might say something that might get a stupid motherfucker so mad he gonna try to argue with you. Or you could just say fuck it and ball. That's the option. You can say fuck it and ball. And with you motherfuckers on Twitch, we ball. And you motherfuckers on YouTube, we ball. Well, you abuse us to bond? No, I don't. Well, I do. I psychologically do. Because you're not watching. You're not consuming this shit anywhere else. You're getting motherfuckers lying to you about a war. You got motherfuckers who don't want to talk about Epstein because they spend all this time defending Trump and now Trump looks bad to them. now all of a sudden, so they didn't tuck their tail in their ass on that subject matter. You got motherfuckers complaining that Sinners, the movie of the year last year, won a bunch of awards at the fucking Oscars. Y'all losing it. You motherfuckers is losing it. Now we got random white people talking about rape.
With the Sean Head drama, we covered the Phase rape review, as my community call it. There was that guy Mew got accused of some allegations, so we looked at that and talked about that.
Chud started doing some really good numbers reviewing rape allegations with his rape review segments. And soon...
What was that? One of those shitty 2016 "Hey, welcome to my channel" ass intro? We as a society take nothing serious.
Many drama content creators decided to copy the format. The person who I think saw the most popularity out of reviewing rape allegations was Nicholas Diorio.
Dude, I would love to do a rape review at Chud Logic where we just like live react to like the newest rape. By the way, guys, we're probably going to do an ultimate rape review, if not this weekend, maybe early next week, because we haven't done Savannah yet. And I know it's kind of a dead topic for everybody, but I'm going to talk about Savannah because I'm malicious, okay? Yesterday I had people over and they were asking about what I do for a living, and I told them that I do IT and ultimate rape review, and there is no in-between, chat.
To, you know, my content to be known more, but I don't want it to become more well-known because I was assaulted.
This is like EFAP for rape connoisseurs,
dude,
isn't
it's
really?
EFAP for...
What the fuck? See, when I hear that, that lets me know I'm still like, I'm still a normie. Because like, yes, I'm aware that Diorio does that rape review shit. And I get the fucking gimmick behind it. But with the EFAP for rape connoisseurs is a crazy ass fucking lie.
Rape connoisseurs. That's exactly what
But this is where the rewriting of history starts.
There was one time where somebody Googled and read off my Wikitubia. They're like, he hosts the show Ultimate Rape Review. And I go, listen, okay, I can try to explain this to you. I'm not going to. I swear to God, it's not what it sounds like.
It's exactly what it sounds like. There are now these newcomer channels that I don't think it's right to judge, but they're claiming that Ultimate Rape Review is a satirical name for a show, and Nicholas Diorio does not review rapes.
You don't have any valid reason to criticize this on. And he characterizes these detractors as being rape reviewers when they're not.
I just it's like, hey, you're a rape reviewer. It's like, oh my God. I would not be able to take anybody fucking seriously.
And
I can't take YouTubers seriously. Like, I just fucking can't.
Hold on. We'll get there. If you know, you know. We'll get there. So, of course, Nicholas Diorio does not do fucking rape reviews in the literal sense. He uses that word in a very internet speak manner, but I'm not surprised that people would hear about it and assume the worst.
However, after watching some of Nicholas Diorio's VODs over the past few months, I recognize that Ultimate Rape Review is a satirical name, and the segment highlights how YouTube drama consistently turns other people's trauma into content.
This is a factual inaccuracy. If you ever want to make a claim like this, just load up Filmot first, search a couple terms, and see what you can find. It's alright to get stuff wrong, but to Princess Mantis and That's So Katie, I think it would be good to make a little retraction in whatever your next video is. Just say, I made this claim.
This is so cringy and reminiscent of 2026. Yeah. Imagine like spending your time arguing with other people online about whether if you review rape or not. Like, I don't know why Chris wanted me to watch this, but now there is no more lighthearted. There is only from here on out. But I'm gonna let y'all pick y'all poison. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4. They 4. You got 4. The worst first? I don't know about but I don't know. Now look, I'm gonna be transparent. I'm not changing how I have these formatted. I'm not. Out of all four, 2 is probably the most. It's without a shadow of a doubt the most like easy going. 4 probably the worst. Go from worst to least worst. Go from worst to least worst. I don't know if I want to go with the word. You know what? And they're all about kids. All of them. All of them. All of them. There's not one out of these 4 that's like you're not going to be comforted. If I could describe all of these, it's essentially fuck. It's just fuck. It's just 100% fuck. And you know what? Go from worst to least worst, so it feels a little optimistic. Blood pressure probably gonna go up anyway. Fucking wee ball. But see, if I go with the worst one first, it's more like we're climbing out of hell. We going with the lighthearted one first. Look at the screen. Look at the caption of the tweet. Bring back bullying. Now, I necessarily don't understand why I'm looking at a potential video of a child and the caption reads bring back bullying, especially since it comes from somebody who calls themselves a Catholic and a patriot. Because, you know, when I expect and when I have the expectation of bringing back... Shut up! When I have the expectation of bringing back bullying, I don't think it should involve what looks to be a 9-year-old. And the concept of bullying should not be coming from a grown adult. But let's see why.
Came back from Sephora, so here's a little haul for you guys. First thing I got was the Summer Fridays lip balm in shade Pink Sugar, I think. I was smelling it on the way back home. Guys, it smells so good. Guys, the lady was so nice there, and she gave me so many samples of the Laneige like Water Bank moisturizer and a bunch of hair oils. Last thing I got was the Bella Flor cream from Sol de Janeiro. This one smells so good. I have it in the spray, and I needed to get it in the lotion because it's really good. Bye, guys. Follow for more. I just came.
Why am I bullying this child? It looks like he's got either makeup products or maybe skincare products. Why are we bringing back bullying? And this is another thing with the whole bring back bullying thing. It's always a stupid motherfucker who doesn't really want to answer to the consequences of ramping up bullying. Because when you do that, the more traumatized individual who's pretending to be healed will sit there and tell you the lie that it built their character. It demoralized them mentally to the point where they think that that's a commonplace thing to do 24/7, and it is not. Or you now inspire a motherfucker to do one of two things. Take their own life or take the lives of others, or fuck it. Third option, take the lives of others and themselves. And while I have sat there and said bullying, it's not really an excuse to take other people's lives, boy, it sure as shit is going to be a more rampant thing if you got grown-ass adults cosplaying as Catholics telling you to bully children. And I'm sorry. I guess somebody in the room is going to tell me that the motherfucker is a little bit more feminine. And you gonna think that the right response is to bully a child? you as a grown adult are this is even dumber, because what this shows me is that this child probably has a social media account 10 times out of 10 ran by a parent. And what does it say that the fucking kid will now potentially get this is going to sound terrible, ran through with comments essentially bullying him, and it's a bunch of grown adults. A fucking grown adult is trying to get an audience to bully. I knew it was gonna sound bad. Fuck y'all. To bully a child. Does that not click? Like, that don't click for people who do shit like this? And to make it worse, because what I just said is the obvious thing to say. And I am not alone in that thought process, because when this was thrown out numerous times by several people, would you like to guess the response? For everyone saying I'm a horrible person, let me explain. A little bit of teasing, no. No. Don't puss out and change the wording now, because if you would have got a fuck ton of people saying, yeah, bully that queer kid, you would have fucking sat there and been like, I'm perfectly fine. I'm so based and cool, because a fucking 30-year-old saying that is indicative of what went wrong throughout the years of Bush and Obama. But let's keep going. A little bit of teasing helps kids stay normal. Oh, we just lying. Even when they don't have strong father figures at home. I know nothing about this child. Why are we assuming that the only people who end up gay are the ones without fathers? Okay. It reinforces what's normal and socially acceptable. The reason we have kids like this is because A, social media, B, oh shit, you know why we got a bunch of motherfuckers more like not self-aware and low self-esteem? Social media. And what does it say when a grown adult is on social media telling people to bully a child? Oh fuck. B, lack of fathers in the house. I don't know anything about this child's home life. C, everyone started gentle parenting, and you're not allowed to say the slightest thing that's considered teasing without the world exploding. You are telling motherfuckers to bully a child. Please, and ban social media. No, you know what we need? We need you whores back where you belong, in the kitchen, because at some point it needs to be understood that this idea that was put in place by a bunch of random people at random moments in time to think to themselves, hey, I now can do whatever I want. I agree. It's been the downfall of society, and it ain't because of the fucking blue-haired woman with the nose ring in her fucking nose. It's the grown-ass adult. Shut up, child. It's the grown-ass adult woman telling people online to bully a child. Get back in the kitchen. Mind you all, a little bit of teasing helps kids stay normal. You realize that we're ignoring the other side of this conversation, which in your pie-in-the-sky mentality, where you think, oh, insulting people ends up with them being normal, that leads to them mentally not being okay, to where they think and start believing everything that they get told about themselves. That's bullying. And that's not character development. It ain't character carving. That's bullying. That is 100%, without a shadow of a doubt, bullying. And there's always one. There's always one of y'all. You just lurk and you disagree. You do it all the time. And I'm not mad at it, but I will call you out. If you are sitting here and you're just casually watching and you're hearing what I'm saying, and you see this kid being extra feminine on the screen and you have a problem with it and you've disagreed with what I said, I would just like to throw out the trump card, ironically. You are condoning at your grown-ass age bullying a child you don't know. You are allowing a whore who needs to be in the kitchen to tell you what to do. You are allowing a woman to lead you. And I don't know why you're doing that. I don't give a fuck about this motherfucker getting what, chapstick or skincare. You motherfuckers might want to worry about your fucking skin. I'm gonna give y'all one piece of lore out of my life. I had to listen to a grown ass man call it gay to take a bath. Not a bubble bath. A bath. Not a shower. A bath. Some of you motherfuckers just dirty. Like, some they got some people in this world that just fucking dirty. Like, growing up, hearing stupid, odd shit. Like hearing stupid, odd shit as a child and then a teenager. Yeah, they got motherfuckers who swear that I had some political awakening. I have had no political awakening. It's just stupid motherfuckers on this planet that I've had the unfortunate circumstance of having to hear from. And that has emboldened me. Because why would I possibly want to fucking... Fuck the fact that politics-wise, everybody dumb any fucking way. Hearing the regular motherfucker just say dumb shit, it will entice you. That will wake you up socially and recognizing, okay, some people are just stupid. You can't do nothing about it. They just stupid. You could maybe pretend to feel bad, but overall, they just fucking stupid. And it comes from everywhere. Right now, all these fucking conservative YouTubers, they do not want to talk about how Trump looked bad with this Iran shit and how every way from fucking Sunday, it seemed like he just getting dumber and dumber. Case in point, overseas in Connecticut. You see dumb shit like that, it's just gonna make you wince. It really is just gonna make you wince. All right. That was the tamest of the bunch. That was the tamest of the bunch. From here on out. So I hope you had a good day. I hope you had like a good little fucking moment. I hope you saw like the clear sky. Cause here on out. From here the fuck on out, you are in hell. Welcome to fucking hell. Breaking. Caregiver sat on a 16-month-old toddler, killing her on her first day at daycare while scrolling on a phone. 30-year-old Alexandra Coffey, terrible name, at Creative Beginnings Daycare forced 16-month-old Maddie Mitchell face down on a nap mat, threw a blanket over her head, and laid her full body on top, torso and neck, while scrolling on her phone until the toddler's legs stopped moving. I am not somebody who is dramatic in the things that he says, but I want this woman to face every evil imaginable, because what propels you in your mind as you work at a daycare to sit on a child's body? What's in here that makes you think I know how to quiet this child?
Developing in Caldwell County, a wrongful death lawsuit in the death of this little girl. Channel 9 told you last May when 16-month-old Maddie Mitchell was found unresponsive at the Creative Beginnings Daycare in Lenoir. A worker there was later charged with involuntary manslaughter. Channel 9's Dave Faraday joins us live from a growing memorial for Maddie. And Dave, there are some new details in that lawsuit.
I swear, if I hear, like if it was done intentionally, if I hear that, oh, well, I thought that this would quiet the child, I might actually cartoon run through the wall.
Yeah, Evan, we're learning from the lawsuit. First off, some of this is very difficult to hear. We're learning from those court documents that the daycare worker put a blanket over Maddie during her nap time and then laid on top of her during a portion of this was actually seen scrolling through her cell phone. Maddie's family shared these photos of the 16-month-old, her mother telling me today it was her daughter's first day at Creative Beginnings Daycare when all this happened last May. Police say they responded to a call of a 16-month-old who was unresponsive, and despite efforts by EMS, Maddie Mitchell died. They later charged Alexandra Coffey, who worked at the daycare, with involuntary manslaughter. According to a search warrant, police did seize video recording equipment from the daycare, which closed after Maddie's death. The lawsuit says Coffey got up and left Maddie on her sleeping mat for nearly 3 hours before checking on her, where they found her not breathing.
Stoning.
There is a huge memorial at the entrance to the daycare for the toddler, where we spoke with folks today leaving items.
And I really do hope that the parents get justice for their daughter. She was just a baby. It's really, really sad. And to know that the lady's out walking around.
Don't ever fucking tell me about this justice system. Don't ever. I don't want to hear it. I already told y'all don't bring it up with the dude who violated them two girls. Don't ever ask me to have faith in the justice system ever in y'all fucking lives.
Makes me sick.
And the court documents say that the medical examiner ruled Maddie's death as a homicide. We are hoping to talk with Alexandra Coffey at some point this afternoon. And of course, we'll share that with you tonight on Eyewitness News.
I need to know if this bitch has given like a statement. I need like an interview log, something. I need something. I need something. I need something. I need something. Family sues former nigger. Okay, I got it. We know about this already. I think this is the same
thing. Turning now to some breaking news. In just the last hour, we've learned the family of a toddler who died at a Lenore daycare last summer is now.
This was last summer. The world be randomly on fire at different points. You see how much shit, you see how much is out there?
Now suing the former employee involved. You might remember last May, 16.
And they better get all the money.
16-month-old Maddie Mitchell was found unresponsive after she went into cardiac arrest at Creative Beginnings Daycare. State health officials ended up suspending the center's license and ordered it to close. And the now former daycare employee, 29-year-old Alexandra Coffey, was later charged with involuntary manslaughter. Now, this new lawsuit claims Coffey placed Maddie face down on a sleeping mat, covered her head with a blanket, and laid on top of her. It also says she left the girl unattended for nearly 3 hours without checking on her. Authorities say Maddie died from smothering and not being able to breathe. The family is seeking damages.
I need like a statement from this dumbass lady. I need a statement from this dumbass lady. Like, oh, I'm uncomfortable. I am uncomfortable again. I am uncomfortable again. Now, obviously, I hope this bitch ends up in hell and in jail. Or because I don't, maybe they can't put it in jail. I don't know. I don't know. Ultron was right. Ultron had his fucking moment. Ultron definitely had his fucking moment. It's like I can't even be mad. It's just the fucking life we lead in this fucking world. Next, I think I talked about this on a live stream. A woman killed her husband and then wrote a book about grief. And while this necessarily doesn't involve like the child being harmed, you've now scarred your child because they're gonna grow up knowing that their mother killed their husband and then wrote a fucking book about it. But I want y'all to watch the dismay. I just want y'all to watch the dismay.
We, the jury, unanimously find that the defendant Corey Richins is guilty.
Yes. Yes.
Of aggravated murder. We, the jury, unanimously agree that the prosecution has proved the following circumstance or circumstances regarding count 1 beyond a reasonable doubt. The homicide was committed for pecuniary gain, and the homicide was committed by means of the administration of any substance administered in a lethal amount, dosage, or quantity. Count 2, attempted aggravated murder.
Mm-hmm.
We, the jury, unanimously find that the defendant, Corey Richins, is guilty of attempted aggravated murder. We, the jury, unanimously agree the prosecution has proved the following circumstance or circumstances regarding count 2 beyond a reasonable doubt. The attempted homicide was committed for pecuniary gain. Count 3, insurance fraud. We, the jury, unanimously find that the defendant, Corey Richins, is guilty of insurance fraud. Count 4, insurance fraud. We, the jury, unanimously find that the defendant, Corey Richins, is guilty of insurance fraud. Count 5, forgery. We, the jury, unanimously find that the defendant, Corey Richins, is guilty of forgery.
I can't do it again.
It's signed by the foreperson. Please have a seat.
Justice served. Still don't have faith in the justice system. But I just want to fucking establish. I just want to establish. The bitch went on to promote the book. Not after being found guilty, while her husband was murdered.
About loss with kids can be a tricky subject. Joining us now is author of Are You With Me? Corey Richins, to share her 3 C's to helping kids cope with grief. And Corey, I want to start with your story. What happened in your personal life?
So my husband passed away unexpectedly last year, so.
We need to kill him.
Her.
We need to get him out of here. He's unstable.
The gall of you, bitch. The gall of you, bitch.
It's March 4th was a 1-year anniversary for us, and he was 39. It completely took us all by shock. And we have 3 little boys, 10, 9, and 6. And, my kids and I kind of wrote this book on the different emotions and grieving processes that we've experienced last year. And, hoping that it can kind of help other kids, deal with this and kind of, find happiness some way or another.
And to make sense and process, I'm
Yes.
sure. And I'm
Yeah.
sure you felt that going through and trying to explain it and articulate it for you and your boys.
Yes, exactly. And so I've done, I'm new to all of this, so kind of doing, research and reading books and things to try and understand, not only how to grieve as a widow, as a wife, but also, with my kids, how to help them understand what just happened. And
You just the evil son of a bitch, you. You just an evil, ugly, and you white. I don't mean to make it racial, but fuck it.
And
Everybody else get to make everything else racial. Fuck, my turn.
what I have kind of found is, as I mentioned, it's kind of the 3 C's is how I has visualize it, and it's.
I don't know if she said the 3 C's like when I first talked about this shit, but now I want to know what your 3 C's were.
Connection, continuity, and care, and.
Connection? Bitch, you killed him. You killed the connection.
And it's, making sure.
Now imagine being these boys. Like, because your mom is not telling you what's going on. And your mom leaves one day. She leaves with grandpa, grandma, your aunts. And then they all get in the car. And then only the grandma, the grandpa, and the aunts come back. And they gotta sit down and tell these little bastards, hey, not only did you lose a father, but your mother's the reason you lost that father, and she's in jail now.
Their connection is the major one, and making sure that their spirit is always alive in your home, and memories are always brought up, and doing things that your loved ones love to do, whether it's riding bikes or their favorite dinner, and just constantly, talking about them.
What type of morbid shit is it where you kill your husband and then you do all the fun things with your kids that your fucking husband used to do? Morbid.
And Corey, do you mention at dinner, here's dad, or dad would like this meal, or dad
Yes.
It's you sick. You like that brisket? Your father liked that brisket. Your father, he stood right over there and enjoyed his brisket. You like that? This is cartoon villain-esque shit, but the problem is that it's in real life.
Bring dad on a bike ride.
Yeah, exactly. And it's, explaining to my kid, just because he's not present here with us physically, that doesn't mean his presence isn't here with us, and he's doing
oh fuck, his presence was in that courtroom.
Things with us, and he's, here for birthdays, and he's here for Christmas, and
Oh no, he not, and neither are you.
And it's just comforting to them to know that they're not living this life alone. Like, dad is still here. It's just in a different way,
Well, I opened up your book, and one of the first pages I saw is a little boy. It looks like he's standing in a hallway at school, and he's saying, "Are you still here?"
Yes, yeah, and it's and that was like the first day of school, and all the nerves that kids face on the first day of school, and just hoping dad, like, walk with me, like, help me get through today, like, give me the strength to do that.
This is like, it's like evil on a way I can't fucking fathom. You kill your husband, and your idea is to sell a book, to which after the fact you then go on to promote book on TV, and this bitch was hoping to get away with this shit. I've never, you always got the people who do some shit and they hope they get away with it. The balls, like the testicular fortitude here, it knows no real bounds.
And it has found, it's been a lot of peace for my kids to really remember that in the back of their head, that they're never alone,
So you actually wrote this book with your children.
I did.
And it's only been a year. How did you process and go from processing death to, I need to write a book and help others?
I just watched the struggle that my kids were going through. And I actually, I went on Amazon and Barnes & Noble.
That you caused, bitch?
And trying to find something that we could use to cope at nights. Nights are the hardest, it seems like, for everybody when, dealing with anything. But I just wanted some story to read to my kids at night. And I just could not find anything. I couldn't find anything that really, suited them or helped them find comfort and peace. And so, I was like, let's just write one. And so, I took things.
Hey, I killed your dad. You're not healing the way that I expected, because I thought that this was just going to be us, like, picking up the life insurance and we could just go on about our day and we could always go to Disney World and we could have fun and we could go on cruises without this piece of shit here who's like ruining my vibe and my essence. Aren't you getting better? Fuck, I guess I'll figure out a way to heal for you, bitch. It's just like, raw, like, fuck.
That my kids have said to me this last year, and we kind of articulated it and put it into a story, and just have hopes that it will help other kids.
Grief is not linear, and this sounds like it's a touchstone when you need it to come back to for you and your boys. So the first one you had mentioned was connection, of the 3 C's, keeping the person's spirit alive. The second, continuity.
Yes, and that's just making sure you're trying to stay as much as you can on routine, and whether that's sports.
You can't really stay on continuity when every waking moment you're just like, hey, your dad would love this. Like, that's how you fuck them up.
Or pick up and drop off from school, or community activities. Just, trying to stay in a routine as much as possible.
And then the last C is care.
Yes.
What does that mean?
So, on top of just loving your kids and hugging them and kissing them and, extra cuddles and everything, I think it's important that I've learned to really affirm, their feelings. When they're mad or they're sad, it's just that affirmation of, I understand.
You better shut up before I do to you what I did to you.
And like that you were upset, because of this. Like, let's talk about it.
Never mind.
And so I think
Never mind.
really it's not, it's the emotional and physical touch of it, but really letting your kids understand that why they're feeling the way that they are feeling, and it's okay, and let's deal with it and talk about it.
There's a promotion right now. Get a free copy of the book April 30th and May 1st through Amazon Kindle. You are an amazing woman and mom. And
I wonder how these two women feel interviewing her now. Like, because obviously in the moment, you don't know, like, you're not aware. And that's fine. Like, it's not a case of them interviewing this fucking woman. I'm going to assume that this interview took place before they found out, before anybody found out. So it's like, I wonder how they feel about this now. Is the book still on Amazon? That's a great question. What is it called? Are You With Me? No, it's not. It's not. It is not. I wonder if there's a link. I wonder, is there a link? The books the books got 1.7 stars. This on Goodreads. No, not Goodreads. Not Goodreads. Can I get the reviews? The 5 stars are immaculate. This book is a killer. It'll take your breath away. The author has now been charged with the murder of her husband. Kind of scary. She wrote this. The classic example. This book should be flagged on Goodreads. I don't know what the flag would be, except when someone murders her husband and writes a book. There should be yeah, that's about right. What did I just read? This book was horrific. The first half is so terribly depressing that I can't imagine anyone would ever read this to a grieving child in good faith. And the illustrations are so bad, the angel dad looks like he's haunting the child. Nothing about him looks warm or comforting. Oh, also consider the author just got charged with murdering her husband who inspired the book. Oh, okay. Filed under oopsie. Didn't read because reasons. What an absolute psychopath. This is horrifying. Writing a book about grief to then be the one who murdered your husband. All of this is in 2023. So wait, did I see one? Oh, there's one in 2024. 2020, this is 2024. Wait a minute. Just wait a whole minute while I get this straight as an arrow. Okay, so she killed her husband, then wrote a children's book about grief and marketed it to kids. Do I have that right? This is all kinds of fucked up. And honestly, I was not expecting another author scandal since the review bombing racist cuckoo bananas Crown of Starlight. Okay. So we got murderers and we got this year. Corey Richards hired a ghostwriter to write this book, which many feel was an attempt to profit from the murder of her husband. She has since been found guilty in connection with his death. This was yesterday. The book also includes an image of her children, raising concerns about profiting from them as well. According to the case, she took out life insurance policies on her husband without his knowledge, then obtained fentanyl and poisoned him. After his death, she also took out life insurance policies on her children. Well, I didn't know about that one. The real story here is the murder of Eric Richards, not this ghost-written version of events. Shame on Goodreads for continuing to sell it. They still sell. Wait a minute. There's no way they still selling shit. They don't still selling shit. It's not there. No. I'm not reading a 5-star review of this shit. I'm not reading a 5-star, but I do want to see the comments. I think she's innocent. The police, incompetent as they are just trying to pin it on her to make themselves look. Motherfucker said, Corey, is that you? Oh, fuck. Man, fuck. Just a whole lot of now. Now. People are so sick in the head, it's convenient that you say that. Because now we're on number 4. I, for a few years now, have documented grown adults getting caught doing things to children that they shouldn't be doing. We all should have an understanding that when it comes to harming children, it really should just be as sick as that. But as it's been documented, there are various examples where a grown adult decides to kick it up a notch in ways that are evil, but also cartoonishly evil. That doesn't make it funny. It makes it more concerning that somebody that's a grown adult will lust upon a child so much that they're willing to do anything to get what they want, which is to violate a child. So when I tell you that a special education teacher has been accused of raping a 10-year-old student 5 times a day and bribed the child with brownies, you could imagine how much your soul just shrivels up knowing that this type of shit exists on this planet.
The alleged crimes took place right here behind me inside of Stevens Elementary School. Court documents show that the 10-year-old victim told investigators the abuse happened daily. Today, former special education teacher 32-year-old Mahela Benavides appeared in court facing charges of first-degree rape of a child and first-degree child molestation. The rape charge applies when someone has sexual intercourse with a child under 12 and the suspect is at least 2 years older than the victim. Spokane police say an investigation started last month when the principal of the school called police after the family of the victim came forward with the allegations. Court documents show following a nearly 2-hour interview with the victim, investigators confirmed the abuse started around winter break of this school year. The child told police the acts would happen multiple times a day inside of 2 different classrooms, one that was used as a timeout or break room and another that had other students inside. With a search warrant, investigators went through Benavides' phone and found multiple sexual photos and videos that involve both the victim and herself. Today, a court commissioner determined probable cause for the charges Benavides is facing. These are Class A sex offense charges, which means she could potentially face up to life in prison.
Need it! You need it. 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 You need it.
The state's position in this case is that the defendant's actions were highly predatory. We are additionally concerned for community safety based on the level of sophistication and planning involved in perpetrating these sexual assaults.
Her bond has been set to $750,000.
No bond. No bond. Never give these motherfuckers bond.
She's expected to be back in court for her arraignment next week. Police say Spokane Public Schools quickly removed Benavides from contact with the student and worked with investigators. We did reach out to SPS and they sent Krem to a statement saying in part, it's vital that we allow SPD to conduct its investigation and SPS will continue to follow our policies as we take next steps pending the outcome. The investigation is still ongoing.
Jail. And why are you looking at the camera like we gonna reach through and help you, ma'am? It's that type of sick evil shit. It's that type of shit. It's sick shit. Guess the race. Father who beat his newborn daughter to death whines on camera about his handcuffs being too tight. Go ahead, take a guess. Take a fucking guess. Just take a guess. Just take a guess. Take a guess. Take the smallest guess possible about which race could beat a child to death and cry about being put in handcuffs, please. Like, I need all of y'all to get this right. You know the answer. Like, every single one of you motherfuckers knows the answer. And I'm gonna get, you know what? I'm gonna give you his name. Matter of fact, I ain't giving you his name. Fuck it, he's white. He's white.
So Sean Jefferson, yeah? Yeah. It's Amy Clark. Yeah. Yeah. So based on new evidence in the case, I'm arresting you for the murder of Darcy Lee Jefferson, who sadly passed away on the 29th of March 2022.
Don't fucking hold your head in shame, bitch.
Do not mention or in question something which you later rely on court. Anything you do say may be given in evidence. The necessary.
You said you weren't going to handcuff me, mate. Say your job's worth, mate. Go on. Come on, mate. Go on, job's worth. Yeah, that's a bit tight, that is, mate. Look at that. Say that. Look at that, mate. That's very tight. You've just put that on. Look. All right. What's that? So can you please loosen it? Yeah.
Don't loosen shit. Make him tighter. Let him lose circulation in his fucking wrist. Like,
stay still then. What's your badge number? I'm putting a complaint in about you.
You fucking putting in a complaint. I'm sitting here and my mind is stun locked. And the reason my mind is stun locked is because I'm looking at a guy who had his fun. Like, looking at a guy who had his fun. But now oh, fuck, bruh. Did y'all enjoy that? That's exactly what the fuck this was. A step into hell. And you know what? We deserve a laugh. 6 months without Charlie. Now, this in and of itself isn't funny. What's funny is the response. Try almost 3 years without Satoru Gojo.
I don't really want to get gangbanged.
Who does? It's so impractical. Hey, we got a $23 scat pack. Come holler.
Fuck, bro. Just try 23. just try 3 years without fucking Satoru Gojo. People. That was all I got. That was all I had. Leon, I think I need another set of therapy sessions after today's class. If it makes you feel even the slightest bit better, my fucking football franchise fan base is happy about a fucking wide receiver. When in reality, we have too much to address on the offense that motherfuckers refuse to want to talk about because they're very excited about this. And it's very okay to be excited about it. I just hope motherfuckers recognize that if I don't see production from this season, fuck, I'm happy Bo got a fucking wide receiver. Have you seen the AI filter for games? Yeah, I don't care as much. And the reason why I don't care is because I'm barely going to fucking notice it because I'm going to be more focused on the fact that I'm probably dying in a fucking video game. I understand people's complaints and worries about AI taking jobs and all that shit, but when I factor in that these fucking games, the only way that shit's going to necessarily work is if you have $10,000 worth of fucking PC upgrades in order for that shit to fucking actually be noticeable for you, and a lot of people don't have that. Also, I do appreciate that follow that I saw. Good man, good woman, whichever the fuck you are. I just for the fuck of it am just sitting here like, what are we willing to do? What are we truly willing to do to make it all worthwhile? I don't have anything else. No coffee, man? No. Goodbye.